Hello, good morning. My name is Odali Reina Garcia, and this is the final presentation for strategic planning. The objective of this project is to have a complete view of the chosen company's action plan. In this case is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a firm-based company on the marketing and distribution of non-alcoholic beverages. As of today, is one of the biggest brand names worldwide. Now on to Coca-Cola's philosophy. Their mission is to satisfy beverage consumers with excellence. Their vision is to be the best overall beverage leader, generating sustainable economical, environmental, and social value, managing innovative and winning business models with the best collaborations in the world. And their values are leadership, accountability, passion, and quality. Their general objective is to provide a quality product, in this case, non-alcoholic beverages, dedicating itself to the manufacture, commercialization, and distribution of the same to achieve customer satisfaction. Their specific objectives is to maintain the formula of the product for the empowerment and performance of the consuming public, and also provide a new image as a brand image and a familiar image of the product. Coca-Cola's organizational culture is the source of its business decision and leads its company to success, especially when renewing itself with the Manifesto for Growth, where it established that it would dedicate itself to being a more direct and transparent company. It promotes leadership, collaboration, integrity, responsibility, passion, diversity, and above all, quality. The life cycle thereon is maturity. Why? Because currently Coca-Cola is being sold in more than 2,000 countries, maintaining the volume of its sales thanks to continuous marketing and advertising campaigns, which are characterized by being multicultural innovators. The objective is to stay in the minds of the consumers and win the acceptance and preference of new generations. Moving on to the BCG matrix, I organize them as the sugar-free Coke is a star product because the product is really good and it's relatively new in the market. It just came out like 3 years ago and it's being very successful in the market. It surpasses all other the same brands on the market besides the good old Coke. The Energy Coke, I put it in the question mark because it's a new product too and they're investing a lot of it, but I don't think it's gonna be a big success because nobody knows whether it's going to succeed or not, and it's targeted to a very specific niche market, so not many people are gonna pay for it. I put the original Coke as a cow because everybody knows the product and they don't need to make a lot of campaigns or promotions because it's already well known by everyone and it sells a lot. It's the main product, but it's not a star because they're not promoting it as much as the sugar-free Coke. And I place the Life Coke, the Coca-Cola Life, as a dog because it didn't succeed in the market because nobody liked it. I don't know why it was not well accepted. I think it just didn't taste good, or because the promotions were really talented, they were really onto it, but it didn't succeed. Now on to the internal phase, the FE matrix. The company is in a medium shape. It has certain weaknesses that cause problems in its operations, but it also has some strengths that are not being fully utilized. Moving on to the external phase of this analysis, the five forces of Porter, the five force analysis of Coca-Cola. I started with the threat of new entrants, which I place that it is almost insignificant to Coca-Cola because they're such a big name, an old name, and yeah, they're not worried about the newcomers or the new guys in the industry. Unless they're powerful. But like, it's really rare that a company starts off an unknown to very known in, and even more if it's a beverage company, non-alcoholic beverage. So yeah, that's why I put that is almost insignificant. The next one is the threat of substitutes, which I place in strong because switching cost is negligible and the benefits of the substitute product are usually good. Substitute product meaning like teas or teas, because society is being healthier day by day, so they consume less hazardous items, chemicals to their bodies like sugar or some weird chemical on food. So yeah, society is being healthier and they don't want to drink a lot of sugar beverages. They prefer sugar free. The next one is the continue with the external phase, the pestle analysis. Out of all the five different environments, I chose the social environment, as the most important one because it focuses on cultural influences and perceptions, society perceptions, and nowadays what society might perceive of you, might think of you as a brand is very important. So I chose it because it's the most noticeable, because consumers are becoming more aware of the public health implication, especially obesity. Yeah, nowadays society has like took the blind off, not following the masses, unlike, I don't know, 30 years ago, where people just went through with everything, went through with the flow, like didn't check the back of the label, checking on calories, sugar, fats. But nowadays people are really into it, are really thinking twice what they're gonna consume, what they're gonna take in their bodies. So yeah, they need to worry about that because Coca-Cola is known for being a very sugary product, but that's why they came out with the Coke Zero one. So yeah, that's what I drink. No sugar-free Coke. It's the same taste but sugarless. So yeah, that was a good strategy. Well, the mapping of actors. They cover internal and external stakeholders, both of them being crucial for the well-going of the company. 5 of 5, 5 and 5, 5 internal and 5 external, being I think the most important external one is the customers, and the most important internal one maybe like the CEO, the director. Yeah. And closing out with the external phase, we have the FM matrix, which the conclusion of it is that the company's practices are sound, maximizing available possibilities and mitigating the likely negative effects of external threats. Yeah. Now onto the competitive advantage of Coca-Cola. They have a lot of them, such as the unique packaging and the image of a storyteller. That meaning, like, every time you see a commercial of them, there's like a guy or a girl having a good time, but around their family, their friends, and yeah, that's like the image of like having a good time. But I chose their massive distribution system because it really is massive. It's incredible. All their success became possible because of its comprehensive supply chain management. it has reached locations where no other companies could make themselves available. Now, for the SWOT analysis, I chose two ideas in the end, which were creating more drinks that are stevia based and strengthening the 2030 water security by teaming up with environmental organizations. Why? The first one being because society is being healthier every day, as I mentioned before, and the second one because society is being more eco-friendly, which is a good thing, by the way. But the one that I chose wasn't that. It was creating more drinks that are stevia based, because the company should create more drinks that are stevia based for the reason that due to the emerging health trends, more and more people opt for a less unhealthy alternative, and some, despite it not making a huge difference in their health, prefer beverages that contain less hazardous ingredients. That's what I meant. Like chemicals and stuff that is not good for your body, but it actually tastes good, but it's not good, it's disguised. So yeah, people are realizing that and they're rather drinking water instead of that. The ethical considerations. The first one I put is segregation or discrimination, as you may call it. The most common form of discrimination and the foremost impactful one, yes. Now, more often than not, it's very usual that huge beverage companies such as this one make commercials, TV commercials. As I said before, it could turn out okay, like the examples I gave of a guy having dinner with their family or their friends with a Coke on, or it could turn out bad, like having a racial slur, being it vulgar, or having an immoral message. So yeah, the recommendation of that when it happens, or to prevent it from happening, you should hold conferences with a lot of people to hear them out, hear their opinions about. This is the balance scorecard I made for Coca-Cola. It has the 4 main cases that we saw in class: learning and growth, internal process, customer perspective, and financial perspective. Yeah. The contingency plan. I chose the risk of backlash against soda companies over obesity epidemic. Not too long ago, maybe a couple years ago, there was registered the largest number of obese people in history, I think, and that is worrying. So a lot of people gave backlash to companies like Coca-Cola, who offer sugary products, because of them people were getting obese, like fast food chains, all of them. So yeah, a solution for that is the company arranging to put vending machines in shopping malls or like roads, transited places, showing the number of calories per can of soda, and seeing the suggestion to have a low calorie drink. Just like cigarettes, I think, like when you buy a cigarette, it comes with a nasty images like this could happen to you if you smoke. So yeah, that could be like important. It could be efficient, I think. Yeah. The conclusion. So by utilizing all these tactics, all these strategies, all these matrices that we just made, the Coca-Cola company can further distinguish itself from its competitors through timely and expert execution in the market, and doing it in a safe way without no backlash or canceling people. So yeah, I learned a lot from this analysis, from all the tools we've seen in this class, and they are really gonna help me in the future because I don't know, they really stuck to me. So yeah, I learned a lot. Thank you.